Este video se llama Cuando las mujeres desafían a los hombres y se arrepienten inmediatamente. Esa era Rona Mayuna.
Women instantly regrets challenging man. Not to be that guy, but there are times when we understand why there are different divisions between men and women. We've made a video in the past that highlights females doing well against men, titled Girls versus Guys in Jiu-Jitsu. Go ahead and give that one a watch too. However, in this video, we'll look at instances where the females tried, but did not succeed. This isn't to say that women aren't capable of performing well against the opposite sex, but in these instances...
No, si quiere decir eso, campeón. Si técnicamente están parejos, el hombre destruye a la mujer. Vuelvo y repito, que se me entienda. Si técnicamente están parejos, el hombre destruye a la mujer.
They just so happen to, well, they didn't. Here are women instantly regretting challenging men. UFC fighter versus a girl with a slight height advantage.
Pero en este video es de broma. Mira, Merab agarra a esa mina, aunque sea más grande que él, y la destruye. La destruye.
Did I say slight?
Aquí estamos hablando de un tipo que no solo destruye a esa mujer. Estamos hablando de un tipo que destruye al 99% de los hombres sobre la faz de la tierra. Estamos hablando de Merab Daitvili, o sea...
I meant to say severe. The UFC fighter here is named Merab Daitvili. He's a bantamweight top 5 fighter and on an 8-fight winning streak in the
Oscar, hoy tenemos evolucionarios, sí, hoy hay
UFC. So yeah, the dude can scrap. The female here is Katerina Kavaleva. At 6'5" and is 1-1 as a boxer, she's got everything that a 5'10" man that's too scared to compete wants. The two are seen lightly sparring. Merab is having a bit of fun and shoots in for a half-hearted takedown, but is lifted up into the air, perhaps higher than he's ever been. Kavaleva shows off her kicking savvy and her height, as she playfully throws a few kicks that could have given Merab a haircut. Merab turns things up a bit though, as he takes her down with ease.
Si Merab se pone serio, la destruye.
I mean, he's a top-tier UFC fighter, so it's not that wild that he's able to send this skyscraper of a woman falling. Merab was a very good sport here, but he showed that he's pretty much untouchable. Training too hard goes wrong. So, the girl here is training like she's fighting. She's putting everything
es un sparring más bien.
into her shots, which is
no es un entrenamiento, me parece más bien un sparring.
not a good way to train, and B, leaves one susceptible to counter strikes. She eats a lead hook
Claro, sí, le abrió la guardia ahí.
and a body shot, which puts her down.
Igual, o sea, si tú estás haciendo un sparring con una mina, tú no puedes igualar la fuerza. La fuerza no puedes igualarla. Porque ella te puede pegar a ti en el rostro con toda su potencia y probablemente no te noquee. Tú le golpeas a media máquina y le sacas un diente, boludo.
Down on the mat. Do you think she had this coming? Or could it possibly be the nature of the gym? We can't know for sure, but she certainly looks dangerous.
Sí, le pegó duro.
Mixed BJJ match is absolutely one-sided. We heard this match was delayed because the two competitors couldn't find...
No, boludo, no. Es que, imagínate tú. Es que están en el ejército y hay gente en el ejército que está piradita de la cabeza, pero yo nunca le haría esto a una mujer. Yo he peleado, o sea, he hecho jiu-jitsu con mujeres que son superior a mí técnicamente hablando. Por ejemplo, donde yo practicaba BJJ allá en Gainesville, la novia del profesor era una chinita buenísima técnicamente hablando. Pero es que en fuerza no hay comparación. Yo le podía dar el brazo para que ella montara un ámbar y no puede hacer nada. O sea, ella no me puede extender el brazo. No podía. La fuerza de mi bíceps era más grande que la fuerza de todo su cuerpo. Aunque técnicamente fuera superior a mí. Esto no se hace. Esto no se hace.
No pudimos salvar España, pero estoy rezando para el peluca este finde. Seré feliz aún viviendo en España con este gobierno de mierda.
A mí me pasa lo mismo. España todavía le falta... Está complicado lo de España.
Man sporting a blue belt going against...
Igual España no tiene un Milei tampoco, convengamos eso. España no tiene un Milei. Y Vox eliminó toda la parte liberal que tenía. España ahora mismo no tiene nada que a mí me agrade. Al menos para mí, Ya a mí hasta Vox me decepcionó por completo. Pero está.
A female adversary rocking a red belt. I'm not sure what a red belt is, but jiu-jitsu competitions often make someone wear a different belt, so it's easier to declare who gets points and who wins. The match starts, and this man's chivalry was also wearing camouflage, because it wasn't seen. Okay, no more camo jokes. The man picks up the woman and slams her to the mat and earns himself 2 points. Slams usually aren't allowed, but this competition has an ersatz feel to it, so whatever. He probably could have snuck in a weapon.
Igual se comió como una campeona el derribo que le hizo,
And been okay. The original clip cuts from the man fishing for mount to attacking an armbar, so it's safe to say that after a long and exhausting battle, he earned the position he was looking for. Or he just got it immediately after. whatever story you want to believe in. But yeah, our male competitor snatches that arm and begins to hyperextend it, forcing the tap. Mixed sparring shows levels to fighting. We love some good kickboxing rounds. Per the original video, the man is named Andre and the girl is Lena. I could have those backwards, but I'm gonna roll with the man being named Andre for now. Our girl Lena gets put into a corner, and Andre lightly puts his hands to work. She circles away but eats a few more shots for her trouble. Lena shows that she's got a decent striking acumen, but Andre is just a few steps ahead at all turns of this match. He's taking it light on her due to him being a bit more skilled and much more
Es lo que les digo. Ella técnicamente no está mal, pero cuando ella le pega, él no se siente los
powerful.
golpes.
But even his
Y sin embargo, esos golpes al cuerpo que él le está dando, incluso por una cuestión ya de biología, a ella se resiente más, ¿eh? Se
light
resiente más.
strikes are effective. Andre rips the body a few times, and it seems to slow Lena down.
Y la dejó caer, o sea, suavecito, la dejó caer en el
Everything
piso.
Lena has to offer
Esos golpes en los costados
is met with a
la
more
revientan.
effective counter response. The exchanges get a bit heavier as Lena tries to switch the game plan up.
¡Ah! Me dolió. Saleki me dolió.
She's not having
Ah, bueno, tiene los pads puestos en los pies, menos mal.
success going tit for tat with Andre, so she tries to swarm him with punches. Unfortunately for her, a few more body shots have her crumble back into a defensive position and makes her weary of attacking again. If you've ever been hit pinpoint in the liver, you know that even the lightest shot will have you wanting to hit the fetal position and take a nap. Lena is tough as heck though, and tries her best not to show she's
Igual él no le está pegando duro.
hurt, but a poker face doesn't cover her body language. Ultimately, this was a great round of
Él no le está pegando duro. Él le está
sparring.
marcando, pero no le
Probably
está pegando
painful,
duro.
but beneficial to both Andre and Lena.
Ella
Another
está tirando con todo, pero él
BJJ
no.
match. Who saw another camouflage jiu-jitsu match coming? Not us, not even the spectators.
Yo entiendo también a estos hombres, porque el problema es que si tú entras suave y ella te gana, vas a ser el hazmerreír del grupo, ¿sabes? Es que no te puedes dejar ganar, la tienes que reventar, imagínate tú. Por eso los entiendo, porque quizás vas suave y ella te gana y sí, es que en el ejército funciona.
I can go all day with the camouflage jokes. Once again, the man is sporting the blue belt, the woman in the red belt. The blue belt goes for a knee tap and gets a grip on the gi bottom, which is legal.
Y esta mujer tiene un físico portentoso,
In case
está
you're wondering.
fuerte.
He spins her out and takes her
Está
down,
fuerte,
landing inside
¿verdad?
control.
Yeah.
The woman tries to use his
Tienen
momentum
que entender esto, gente. Mira, el fémur del hombre es más grande que el de la mujer. La mandíbula del hombre es más grande que la mujer. La clavícula más grande en el hombre que en la mujer. Es que a nivel biomecánico, lo siento mucho, pero así funcionamos.
to roll out of the bottom position, but she just gives up her back instead. She had the right idea, but without any grips or control. This was a pivotal blunder. As a huge jiu-jitsu fan and a one-stripe white belt, it's a bit irritating watching a lot of this match. The girl postures up a bit and the man just, lets her for some reason. He can easily put the hook
Yo creo que quizás es que él no quiere como ir a full.
in, but he's electing not to do so. Funny how if I were to wear that camo, it
Fue al final
could
por...
be stolen valor, but this man can wear a blue belt and there are no repercussions. I'll get off my high horse now. The girl breaks away from this position because he made it easy for her to do so. The man hits an outside trip and lands in mount position. He's grapevining her legs so that she can't get a solid base and escape. And I've just now realized that she's wearing shoes. I hate this tournament. Our girl here almost hits a hip bump escape. She was so close, but simply overpowered. Once again, the guy takes her back, and things look promising. He only has one hook in, though, so he loses position once again. What are you doing? Position over submission,
No, yo creo que él no estaba buscando rentarle.
my man. After several more mistakes, the man ends up in a lousy turtle position as he tries to secure another takedown. The woman fends off the takedown and ends up on top. She gets the
Y buen cardio por parte de ella, ¿eh? Está preparada. Esta mina sabe.
mount position, and it looks like she's hunting an Ezekiel choke. She's tired, though, and the man rolls her over with ease. He takes her back, and 30th tries a charm. He sinks in the rear naked choke and forces the tap. If you're the guy watching, I'm sorry for being critical of you. I mean, I didn't mean it. But if he's not there, just know that I stand by everything I said. You know what else I stand by? This channel. And so should you. Hit the like and subscribe buttons to show your support. Drop a
Al final él le ganó.
comment down below and let us know what you think of these clips.
Al final le ganó y ella terminó llorando.
Anything in particular you want to see next? Let us know down below.
Pero dio buena guerra, ¿eh? Tengo que aceptar que dio buena guerra. Además porque esta mina está grande. Dio buena guerra, ¿eh? Tengo que aceptarlo. Tremenda guerra que dio.
Battle of the Purple Belts. I love some slick jiu-jitsu. Seen here is a male and female BJJ sparring session. Of course, sparring and fighting are two different things, but if you're looking for men fighting women, you may be on the wrong website. This is a fairly even and respectful match, but the one point of dominance in this role is when the male purple belt offsets his training partner with an attempted pendulum sweep. He didn't get the move that he was going for, but he got the intended position. Task failed successfully. He goes from S-mount to spiderweb beautifully as he attacks an arm. He would have had it too, but time ran out.
Está yendo por el ámbar.
Male versus female sparring. What in the intergender fight club is this? Somewhere in an ominous castle's even more ominous basement, someone set up a bunch of dudes and chicks to glove up and go off on each other. We've got a blonde girl going up against a man that's obviously bigger than her, but whatever, y'all can do your thing. Much like people don't know how to fight, they immediately go after each other. Nobody tried to make reads, nobody tried to control distance, and nobody even knows how to spell cardio. They just slugged it out. The girl eats this left hook about as gracefully as I eat on a 50-cent corn dog day at Sonic. The two go at it again in a battle of no technique. She's just eating whatever he throws, and the man swinging like my cat when a dog irritates him. The guy lands a dramatically slowed down 3-2 combination and drops his female adversary. This show is called Outside Watch. Seems weird, and it's not my thing. Just mentioning it so they don't copyright us.
No. ¿A quién se le ocurrió esto?
Mixed sparring ends with a knockdown. This is a fun little session. Things are fast but not powerful, which is a great way to spar. The female checks a kick, and they both take a pause to acknowledge it. Really, it's the girl that's having the most success early on. However, the man throws a body kick that's...
Claro, es que... Pobre, y le tiró suave, ¿eh? Le tiró suave y todavía tienen los protectores.
The most success early on. However, the...
Pobre. No, es que si te pegan en el seno, si te pegan...
man throws a body kick that sounded like a whip.
Esto va a sonar feo, pero o sea, los deportes de combate en general son duros para las mujeres.
Once again, if you felt a perfectly placed shot to the liver, you know the excruciating pain she was in. An honorable mention goes to Pat Barry training with his fiancée Rose Namajunas. The two are polar opposites in terms of their sex and weight class, but hey, we love to watch some friendly training. The two were doing an open workout type session where they had some fans and media watching the whole thing. While grappling, Barry sweeps Rose and gets on top. Good technique, but having over 100 pounds on her doesn't help either. Barry puts his entire weight on her and just...
Él le está dejando hacer lo que le da la gana.
Kind of like starfishes her. Not sure what this technique is called.
Es tu mujer, imagínate tú. Te puede dejar sin sexo durante un mes, boludo.
But I'm gonna look into it. He then gets a Kimura grip on Rose and slightly steals the show from her. He's a retired fighter that coaches her during her championship endeavors, so maybe he just missed the cameras being on him a bit. Namajunas gets up and gets revenge, as she attacks Pat with the cleanest flying armbar I've ever seen. The whole thing was very playful and super fun to watch. It obviously doesn't fit the title, but I threw it in here anyway, because I'm Rose's biggest fan. For anyone that thinks they like Rose more than me, leave a comment down below and we can argue about it. That does it for this video.
Rose, si no fuera por la cabeza... O sea, si no fuera porque no está muy... Pero es muy buena peleadora. Es muy buena peleadora Rose Namajunas. Bastante buena. Gente, me quedaron un montón de cosas aquí, pero me voy a correr. Me voy a correr, que hoy tengo devolucionarios por la noche. Así que está.